I hate to say it, but you have been lied to. Many of the financial books and people that you have listened to have told you to do certain things and one day you will be rich. But I've got news for you. It doesn't really work like that. And if money worked the way that most people would have you believe, then you'd probably already be a billionaire by now. Now, what I'm about to tell you could forever change your life and how you view money. And I personally believe that it's the fastest way to get rich quickly. So I mentioned in previous videos that to get rich, you have to generate multiple streams of passive income. Now, it's possible to make a ton of money from active income, but even then, the money must eventually be invested in some way to generate passive income. A famous quote once said, "To get rich, you have to be making money while you sleep." And this is so true because there are only so many hours in a single day. So here's why you've been lied to, and it's probably not for the reason that you think. So if you're like most people, you've probably seen the show Shark Tank. And what is the main idea behind this show? The plot is always the same. Some entrepreneurs come up with some crazy idea or product that nobody has ever made before, and then they pitch it to the sharks in the hopes that the sharks will invest money into the idea to grow the business. Now the question is, can this work? And the answer is, of course, that yes, it can work. Now the second question is, will this strategy work for you? And the answer is maybe, but it's not the most efficient way to do it. When I was growing up, I used to open lemonade stands near my house, and I would make about $20 on a hot summer day. And when I was finished, I would take the money and me and my friends would walk down to the store and spend all of the money on candy bars and donuts. But sometimes you just have to live a little. So here's a simple question. Was the lemonade stand a completely new idea that nobody had ever done before? And the answer is absolutely not. Lemonade stands have existed since long before I was born, and kids all over the world have set them up because they work. Now you've probably heard the old story about the gold rush and how the guys who sold these shovels to the guys who were searching for gold ended up making far more money than the guys who were actually looking for gold. So what does this have to do with getting rich quickly? And the answer is everything. So what does this gold rush story have to do with getting rich quick? One of the biggest myths that people have about business and making a ton of money is that they need to come up with a completely brand new idea that nobody has ever thought of before. And all the people that you see going on to the show Shark Tank were just walking around one day and they saw a problem, came up with a product to fix it, and then took that idea to Shark Tank. And at the end of the day, making money does come down to solving problems for other people. In fact, that is exactly what I'm trying to do for you at this very moment through these videos. But here's the thing. During the gold rush, the guys who are looking for gold are like the people on Shark Tank, and also your typical person who doesn't know much about business or how to make money in general. And during the gold rush, most of the guys who went looking for the gold never actually found it. Sure, a few of them here and there found a little bit of gold, and even smaller number found a little bit more. And a handful of guys actually did find a huge amount of gold. But at the end of the day, the guys who were selling the shovels made far more money than all of the guys searching for the gold combined. Why? Because selling the shovels is a proven way to make money. In other words, it is a proven business model. There were most likely hundreds of other gold rushes that came before the one in this story, and guess what? The same exact thing happened during those events. The guys who were selling the shovels made off with a fortune because there's always going to be a ton of people who need a shovel to look for gold, but very few of them will ever actually find any. Obviously, there's a certain thrill that comes from searching for treasure, and I love hunting for treasure just as much as the next guy. And if you actually look at the first video on this channel, it actually says the purpose of Business Secrets is to help you find your treasure or your own fortune or riches. But the path of getting rich by searching for gold, in my opinion, is not the fastest, most efficient way to get rich. And in reality, the better, faster path is selling the shovels. Why? Because it's a proven strategy. It has already been done before. When getting into business or trying to figure out how to make money, so many people think that they must come up with this super original idea that nobody has ever done before, and that is how they will strike it rich. But why take this route when there is already a proven route? Here's one of the greatest secrets that anyone will ever tell you about money and making lots of it, and it's very simple to understand. To get rich fast, all that you really have to do is copy an idea that is already proven and then do it better. Most of the richest people in the world didn't come up with some incredible idea that nobody ever thought of. My other YouTube channel, which is in the self-improvement industry, was started with a $130 microphone, a computer, and an idea that wasn't even unique and wasn't original. But the way that I did it was unique and original, and that is what set me apart from the competition. And in about a year or so, the channel will have made about $500,000, most of which is pure profit as it nears $200,000 in annual revenue. And it was all started with nothing more than a microphone, a computer, and an idea that had already been proven. So to get rich fast, all that I did was find an idea that was already proven, or being done by somebody else, which in the case of YouTube was a type of channel or a type of content that people like. And then I just copied that idea, but I did it better than anyone else was doing it at the time. And this can be done with basically any type of business, and it's so easy to do. Think about it like this. Why would you want to be the guy searching for gold when that business model is notorious for not making people rich? When you could simply be the guy who is selling the shovels. What you guys have to understand is that there is no need to reinvent the wheel. Simply find a wheel that is already proven to work. Copy that and then do it better than everyone else. And this can be done with prank channels on YouTube or car channels or any other channel where an idea has already been proven, as evidenced by how many views the channel gets and how big the market is. And it's really that simple. And then all you have to do is copy that idea and then do it better. And it's really that simple. And this is what I believe to be the fastest, most efficient way to get rich quickly. And with that said, I'm Julian, this is Business Secrets, and until next time, thanks for watching.